Hi everyone, I'm MaryAnn. I'm a visual artist and voice coach from Singapore, and welcome to day 59 of my 100 day vlog series. So this is a series for you if you are someone who is passionate about pursuing your dreams, if you want to live your life around doing what you're passionate about and creating a worthy and meaningful purpose for yourself. I'm here to tell you that you're not alone in this journey. I myself have been on this journey for most of my life, and only in the last 8 years or so started to learn how to really apply certain practical structures to making my dreams come true and to going after what I'm passionate about. So it's not an easy journey. It's something that I think comes with a lot of challenges, comes with a lot of confusion, and a lot of times it's because you're the only person who can walk your path. You're the only person who can live your life, and nobody can give you the right answers, and it's all up to you to figure it out yourself. But even so, you're not alone. We can still learn from each other, and I'm here to share my perspectives and what I've learned and what I've experienced in the hopes that you can gain something from what I have learned and what I've shared, such that it's easier for you a little bit at least to figure out what you're going through and to keep going in this journey. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments, or you can directly message me through any one of my social media links, which are in the write-ups attached to these videos. So the past couple of days I shared about how when we have a dream and we have a form of it, it's about starting to take action on it, and it's really important to take action so that this dream is not just something that you are anticipating or waiting to happen or waiting for when the time is right, but you can actually start taking action right now in your life. And how we want to do that is we want to break it down into something that is manageable and something that you're able to attain over a specific period of time. And as far as possible, do something on a consistent basis. So maybe every month you can tackle a new mini project that is related to you manifesting that dream of yours. And do it in such a way that it doesn't disrupt your current lifestyle, that it doesn't take you away from your current commitments and the other things that you need to do in order to survive. I think it's really important that pursuing our dream should be part of our lifestyle as well, especially if it's something that really matters to you, especially if that dream has been calling out to you for many years now. It's time to do something about it. Don't wait until it is too late, until you don't have until you're not able to do it anymore. Okay, so while you're still younger and while you're still physically able to, and you still have enough energy and you are still excited about it, this is the best time to start living your dream right now. And start doing it in the smallest ways that you can manage, such that you start taking consistent daily action towards making that dream come true. So when it comes to these projects that we take on for our dreams, what I shared yesterday is that there is no right or wrong answer when it comes to them. It's really a process of doing your own research. It's a process of figuring out what really matters to you, what really resonates with you, what really excites you, what can fit into your schedule right now and your hectic lifestyle right now. And it's a process of trial and error too. But the key thing that I want to emphasize in today's vlog is that you have to finish that project, okay? I make this video also for myself, that someday I might need to watch some of these, to see myself, reminding myself whenever I'm going through whatever struggles that I have on my journey as well. It is very important to complete what you have started. This is a thing that many people do, okay, not just creatives, not just artists. We always love to start projects and then we never finish them. Okay, one reason why we start things and we don't finish, it could be because we don't have a clear structure that allows us to follow through and complete the thing. That's one. The other thing is because when we're doing a project, especially when it's something that really matters to us, like I said, all your internal, barriers, all the voices in your head are going to act up, and they're going to, form a chorus in your brain and basically give you all the reasons why you should just quit right now. And it's very easy to fall into that, especially when you don't have a support system of people who are also working on their own lives and working on their own projects, or someone that you can talk to sort out these voices inside your head. Another reason why we quit is because we get bored or maybe we no longer feel aligned to what that project is about. And these are very possible things, well, not just possible, but very highly probable scenarios that come up that stop us when we have something that we have set out to do and then we quit pretty early on. It's the same thing as when you're, when it's the new year and you decide that you want to have a new year resolution, and then within like 2 months, well, 2 months is really good if you can keep it up for 2 months, but after a certain period of time, like usually within the first month of the year, a lot of people quit and a lot of people drop off from it because all these things would act up. Okay, their internal barriers act up, they get bored, they no longer know why they're doing it for. And that's why it's really important to be very clear about your project goals, be very clear about what you're doing it for, and have very specific action steps that you can take such that it makes it so much easier for you to ensure that you see it through to completion. So it's very important to complete what you've started, okay? And this is because, when we put out an intention that we say that, okay, I'm going to do this thing, and if you don't see it through, the energy that you've already put in, the time you've already invested, the resources you've already invested, it all goes to waste because you don't actually turn it into something, you don't turn it into the result that you intended. So when these barriers come up to stop us, it's very important to pay attention to exactly what it is about. And it is very possible sometimes you're no longer aligned to it. So coming back to my example of painting apples in acrylic, right? Like maybe after 2 weeks of painting apples, I'm just so sick of it after 2 paintings, and I feel that I've already learned whatever I could from it. I'm no longer excited by it. It's possible that maybe I want to add in another fruit. So instead of just apples, I add in an orange as well. Or add in like a pear or a watermelon or something, okay? But, I still keep the apples in there until I complete the project, as an example, okay? Another example could be that maybe painting one painting of that size is too much. Like, I thought I could finish it within a week, but in the end, it's taking longer than that. So maybe what I can do is I can adjust the size of the canvas. I can make it smaller, or I can say that, I would complete 2 paintings instead of 4. But the key thing is you still have to complete that project. You still have to see it through. Like, it's okay to make little adjustments here and there such that you yourself are more aligned to it again, such that you feel excited about it again, such that you feel it is more manageable. Or if it's too easy, because that happens sometimes, it becomes too easy and it's not challenging and then people quit because they are bored, then it's about adding something to it, such that it keeps you excited, keeps you interested, it keeps you wanting to continue. But the key thing is you have to finish it. So it's very important to finish these little projects that you have that will get you closer to your dream. And we want to do that because it's only when you complete that whole cycle of that project, then you can extract the lessons and learnings from it. Then you have more data about what works and what doesn't work for you. If you're someone who has a track record of constantly, stopping yourself and then not continuing or quitting things halfway, then you really want to finish those projects, okay? Like, get to the end point of that project. If you're someone who, sometimes you lose interest in something and then because of that you quit or you revamp and you do another thing, but you manage to finish that thing. Like, if let's say you have maybe, out of all the projects you start, you finish about 50% of them, then it could be possible that you want to improve on the way you create your projects such that you can actually finish and increase that rate. And of course, if you're someone who has 100% rate of finishing your projects, then you might want to look at taking on something a little bit more challenging, such that you push yourself. Maybe instead of doing it over one project, you can try combining, your next step into that 1 month as well. Make it a little bit more challenging for yourself. If you're comfortable with 100%, maybe push for 120%. So this is different ways of working with yourself, but the key thing to ensure is that you want to finish the project that you've started. As far as possible, do your best to finish that project that you've started. Especially if you're someone who has a tendency not to finish things. Finish that project, because only then you can gain back the energy and the resources and the payoff from the resources that you've invested into it, and only then can you come full circle and see what it is that you have learned and what you've realized, and what works and what doesn't work for you, that you can apply to the next project that you're going to take on. So if you like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel or follow my Facebook page wherever you're seeing this on. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments, or you can directly message me through any one of my social media links which are in the write-ups attached to these videos. And I'll see you tomorrow.